Hey guys, what is up? It's Mackenzie. Welcome back to the pack. And today, I just need to do this quick discussion video, or this is gonna be kind of like a Q&A video, but it's only gonna have one question in it. So one of the biggest misconceptions on my channel is that every time I post a video with my ears on, which is like the majority of my videos, people always assume that I am a furry, but no, I am a Therian. And some of you who are not aware of Therians or therianthropy in general, you may be asking yourself, well, what is a Therian anyways? Well, I'm going to give you the description and definition of what a Therian is. A Therian is someone who psychologically or spiritually identifies as a animal or one or more animals because they experience involuntary behaviors of that animal or the animals. And your stereotype or your stereotypes are the animal or animals that you identify as. And I know you're probably thinking to yourself, ew, why would you identify as an animal anyways? Listen, it is not your right to speak about our identities, okay? So there are two ways that someone can identify as a Therian, either psychologically or spiritually. So I'm going to list off some of the psychological theories that people have behind their therianthropy. So some of the psychological theories that some people have behind their therianthropy is either if you have like a past life, or you were just like born with the soul of that animal, but I think that's spiritual. But the majority of some people believe that they have a past life. I mean, you don't have to have a past life to be a Therian, but some Therians do believe that they have a past life, such as me. And some of the other spiritual theories that some people have behind their therianthropy is that some people believe that they were born with the soul of that animal, or feel like there was a mix in like creating yourself as a soul. Either that you probably got mixed with the soul of an animal, or you possibly have to meditate in order to regain those memories, even though sometimes it may not even work. So for me, as myself as a Therian, sometimes mine gets mixed in the psychological and spiritual spectrum. Sometimes I feel like I did have a past life, but then I feel like I still kept the soul that I had when I had my past life, and I regained it in this life. But I don't know, that's just my theory on behind my therianthropy. But there are also some other labels in the ultra-human community. Please have this quick intermission. I am stuttering right now, and I will get back to you in a second. Okay, I'm back. So, like I said before, that there are other labels for the ultra-human community. So, of course, there are Therians who psychologically identify as an earthen being that is non-human, such as like animals or like reptiles or something that lives on this earth. But there are other labels, such as otherkin, who believe like psychologically in some way that they identify as a non-earthen being, such as, I'm not talking about like mythical creatures. I mean, well, they could, but they identify as an animal that does not exist on this earth, such as maybe like a fantastical creature or like a mythical creature or anything that does not exist on this earth, even extinct animals. But there's another one that I found out called theriomythic, which means that someone identifies as a mythical animal, such as like a dragon, a unicorn, anything in that matter. And then there's also fictionkin, who people believe that they identify as a fictional being or like a fictional character or anything. And just to clear this up, that Therians, otherkin, or any of the other ultra-humans believe that we psychologically or spiritually identify as animals, but there is another group called clinical lycanthropes who believe that they can physically like shift into an animal. While therianthropy or otherkinity is more like an identity, or basically I wouldn't say lifestyle, but I would say like an identity. Well, clinical lycanthropy is basically classified as a mental illness. So yeah, I don't really have a huge opinion on clinical lycanthropes, but as long as they're like not hurting anybody, or as long as they're not like doing harm to themselves or anybody else, I'm totally okay with them existing. And no, therianthropy or other kinety is not associated with any kind of furry content whatsoever. So furries are people who believe, or I don't want to say believe, but they have an interest in anthropomorphic animals. Or if you don't know what anthropomorphic means, basically though that they have an interest in animals with human characteristics, such as walking on two legs, talking, wearing clothes, anything human-like. And of course, most of you may know that furries like to wear fursuits of their fursonas or characters. And like I said before, therianthropy is not associated with furries at all because therianthropy is an entirely new concept. And basically, though, therianthropy, like I said, is a psychological or spiritual identity. So yeah, I hope that this explanation helped, and hopefully, though, that you guys will not stop coming at me saying like, "Oh my gosh, you're just a gross furry." Ew. Listen, you can think what you want to think about me. But listen though, if you want to say it, don't say it on my channel, okay? So guys, make sure to like, subscribe, join the pack, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out, wolves!